Is you down the ride, never tired? You will never know. You ain't never tried. Work it out. Hit the gym, hit the field. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Los Angeles Rams. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Go! First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That! Block 80! No! Monday! Double bump. Mike 48. Watch the run! Hey, seam 6! Seam 6!
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. We knew this game had the potential to have quite a few twists and turns, but maybe not on the very first play of the game.
And not only did they end up with an interception, they got an actual bonus, too. A nice return ends up setting them up first and goal. What a change and what a twist.
They'll come out in the pistol. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And that'll set him back 5. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on second and goal. Gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate him and really say thanks, because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
That good for 22 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Black 20. He can't hang.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete.
It leads to second and 10.
So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Like 5. Mike 54. No bell. Check.
On first and 10 is counter. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Like 20. Check. 154. Here we go, here we go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he cuts it back right, and he's got a crease. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 94 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. The drive will start with Connor. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well. And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins. And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And now here's Switzer to target, and he's got it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
180.
Here's Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Connor, and not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This is Samuels. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
180.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 35.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
They go draw play. This is Samuels. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Rams' 29-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Samuels. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Bound to lose one.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. James Washington was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Black 20.
Black 5-4. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
On the carry, it's Samuels. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Black 80. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Black,
They'll try and run for it with Connor. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They'll run here with Connor. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
No.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Black 80.
58, come on.
Easy. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
They'll look to run with Connor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Goff, he's going to dump it off to Gurley. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
This is caught. It's Cooks. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Easy.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Taken in by Switzer on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will hand the counter. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
Well, I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach. Jonathan Coachman standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Roethlisberger will throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18. He's been the forgotten man in this 1st half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Samuels, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Boswell for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Gone. And that one's complete to Gurley. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, but not a whole lot of space down at the 30. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now it's Zuerlein to try the Ram field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now it's Zuerlein to try the Ram field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And Zuerlein pulled it. Zuerlein pulled it. It's no good. Wide left. Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
2nd and 5 now. Goff under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here's Goff. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
And he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
So we got man.
They'll go with Snell here on first down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 41, Roethlisberger. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. On third down, here's Samuels. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the second time. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Goff now looking to throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Cooks now in his second season with the Rams. He's had 4 straight years over 1,000 yards. He had 2 with the Saints, 1 with New England, and then he went over 1,000 again last year with the Rams. 80 catches, 1,204 yards. Here's Gurley. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Now Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Goff now to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Again, Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna...
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. Roethlisberger now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. On first down, it's Samuels. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Samuels. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They come out here in the I. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run with Samuels. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Samuels with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys are back within a single score. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well, and they may have run into him after the kick went away. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The first down run with Gurley, a good one. He gets forward for 6 yards. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. On the toss, it's Gurley. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Gone. That's complete to Cooks. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A first carry now for Alex Collins. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go again with Collins. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one. So Rams with a victory here, and I tell you, this was a